It's Kate. Welcome to Covert Narcissist 101. Thank you for joining me. Haven't subscribed? Please do. Guys, today's topic is how the covert narcissist plays mind games on the kids. How the covert narcissist plays mind games on the kids. One of them, guys, is give them random compliments. Random compliments as an out of the blue, has no link to anything, especially when they have been giving the kids like a silent treatment or they've made the kids feel like they did something wrong. And out of the blue, they just throw that in here. That's to, confuse the children so that they don't know whether they are coming or going with them. Another one, guys, is that you have the same crime but different outcomes for different children. So let's say first day one child does something and they react a certain way. The next day the second child does the same thing, and then they get a different outcome, different result. Now, the first child already knows how this crime, in quote, results in certain punishment or whatever, but it's not the same for this second child. And it doesn't matter. They could be like they did something the first time and didn't do anything the second time, but whatever it is to have the children confused, coming and going. Depends on who does what week it was, what day it was. It all changes with the covert narcissist. This is how they have that going back and forth. Of course, this at the same time want to have create some kind of division already with the children, because of the one will feel, or they treated them well this week, and the other one will feel like, oh wait, they didn't do that next week. This is all, calculate. This is all to mess with the kid's mind. Another one, and if it's just one child, they will do the same thing where the child will do something this today and they react a certain way, and the next week it will be a totally different thing. This is like it's the same thing. So if there's no other child, the child is an only child, the same thing applies. They will just be flip-flopping on what their reaction is to the same thing. Another one, guys, is they discourage your loyalty among the children. While I was living with the covert narcissist, I remember, I don't know what he and my daughter were talking about, but all I could hear from the kitchen was, I don't know why you are trying to support your brother or something like that. Remember that time he took your glue? That's all I heard. Remember that time he took your glue and he didn't give it back. And then I heard my daughter say, no, he gave it back to me. It's like, well, I don't know why you're supporting him. So I have no idea what it was they were talking about. But all I heard was, remember that time that he took your glue and they give him back to you? Why are you supporting him? To which she responded that way. I'm like, this is crazy, but this is how they try to create a division, because they don't want the kids to be united. You know that they don't want to have some kind of united front where the kids are concerned, because it's not easy to get into each other's head if the kids they know what they are, like the kids are together, just like with adults anyway. So they do that, but it's so weird, strange to me. Like, he was trying to tell her, why are you supporting him? Remember what he did to you? So the next one, guys, is they have the kids carry the burden. They carry the burden of what they do. So this is another thing I used to have do for the kids, where every Friday we get them like a fast food. So it could be McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, or something. And it continued, of course, now that, the covert narcissist is, out of the house, he sometimes does that. But the times that he doesn't do that, he will find a way to blame it on the children. The go-to thing he does is he will come late, 10, 15 minutes late to pick them up. And then he will blame them for not coming out to the car early from the house as a reason why of doing this. Of course, when I go to pick up the kids, he will hold the kids like 10, 15 minutes up there. They live on the third floor. So I'm thinking that's what takes the kids time to come down. And so I wait. But eventually I found out that he tells them pretty much it's time to go. Even though I call 5 minutes early, it's time to go. He will have them wait, and then he'll go to the bedroom and then stay for a while, and then he'll come out. Now they're waiting, right? They're waiting because he told them to wait. So there's no reason. So when they told me that, I realized, this is more for me. So every time I come to pick them up, I chill, park the car and relax. So it's interesting to me that he punishes them for not doing what he's supposed to do by blaming them for that, because he himself comes late to pick them up. And then he's like, oh, because they didn't come out of the house on time, now he can't buy them the fast food anymore. He's late by the time he gets to this, his apartment, even though it's like 10 minutes away. So that's what they do. Another one, guys, is that they reward bad behavior. They reward bad behavior. And this is even when the kids even know that it's bad. Like you say, okay, mom said not to take candy. It's 9 o'clock. We can't have the candy. And then he would tell them, oh, God, don't worry about it. Just have it for today. Just have it for today. This is something that I told you guys that they start doing the parental alienation start happening before you actually see it happening. This is how it starts, where they, slowly turn you into a villain in the house, where being responsible, doing the right thing is now a bad thing. This is how it slowly starts, where they're like, oh, they encourage reward bad behavior. No, go ahead and do that. Even when the kids know, even when the kids know that this is wrong, they reward bad behavior. This is how they, confuse the children, because you're on one side saying, no, this is right, even though the kids know the reason why they're not supposed to be doing what they're doing, but they're out here rewarding that behavior, So, but this is how they play, these are some of the ways they play mind games on the children. Of course, we all know what the aim is for. All right, guys, get a hold of your mind, and everything has to fall into place. Please